Unlocking the secrets to recovering abandoned shopping carts means more growth and more money in your pockets. And email is your key to increasing your WooCommerce store sales. Now, nearly half of all people who click on an abandoned cart email go on to complete their purchase. Now, with an open rate of nearly 50%, abandoned cart emails can significantly reduce your shopping cart abandonment, all without spending a dime on third-party retargeting. So if you're a WooCommerce store owner or marketer and you're ready to recapture those sad, misunderstood abandoned carts, you're in the right place. I'm Greg Zackwoods, e-commerce expert at Omnisend, and in today's video, I'm going to explain why your WooCommerce store needs to be sending abandoned cart emails, how to create killer abandoned cart messages that convert, and how to actually set up your automated abandoned cart series in only minutes, and I'll do it with you. So what are we waiting for? Let's get to it. Now, I know your WooCommerce store is doing fine, so why do you need to add abandoned cart messages? Well, abandoned cart emails convert 3,600% better than scheduled email campaigns. In fact, these messages are so effective at generating sales that 16% of all email marketing orders in 2023 came from abandoned cart emails. So why are they so effective? Well, it's because they're extremely relevant and extremely timely. Customers have already decided on what they want to buy, whether it's a pair of hot pink sunglasses or a roll of chicken wire, but they just need a little push over that finish line. So when creating your abandoned cart emails, it's important to always keep in mind why customers may have abandoned their shopping carts. Now, some of these could include price, cost and speed of shipping, being unsure of product quality or fit, or maybe they're waiting for a discount via email or SMS, or maybe they're busy chasing that chicken around who got out through that hole in the wire. So while you may never know 100%, keeping these in mind will give you a good framework for how to approach your message content. Using this information, let's create a killer abandoned cart message that actually converts. Now, the subject line should be short and sweet, make it obvious enough that the message relates to their shopping cart, and it could say something like, ready when you are, get your order to the finish line, or right on back and complete your purchase. Now, if you need some inspiration crafting a subject line, head to Omnisend's free subject line generator tool, which can be found linked in the video description. It's pretty cool. Now, once the recipient opens the email, you want the email to be short and sweet while giving them everything they need to make them feel comfortable completing their order. Now, here's how to do just that. Number one, provide a quick intro at the top of the message, letting people know what the email is about. Something like, take another look before they sell out, or pick up where you left off. Now, feel free to be creative or make it as playful or straightforward as you'd like. Number two, show them the products in the cart. Now, this makes sense. Show them what they want. Luckily, Omnisend makes this as easy as a couple of clicks, as you'll see here in just a minute. Number three, link back to the cart. Now, be sure all main call to actions in the email link back to the shopping cart. You don't want to force email clickers to have to do unnecessary work just to complete their order. Number four, overcome obstacles to conversion. To help close the sale, sometimes it takes more than just a friendly nudge. You need to overcome those reasons they didn't buy from before. So visibly call out things in your message like friendly return policies, price and speed of shipping, satisfaction guarantees, product quality or fit testimonials, and maybe even tips for preventing chickens from escaping their coop. Now, here's a good example from WooCommerce store Omnisend Sports, whose abandoned cart messages convert 57% of the people who click on them. That's pretty good. Subject line, don't miss out, uses a nice touch of FOMO, and it should be obvious to the shopper that they're referring to their cart. If not, the pre-header text makes it even clearer. Did you find what you were looking for? As you open the email, you're greeted with a nice hero image with only slight text below. However, the text is great. It reminds people of all the styles are limited run and they do sell out fast. Next, they show the abandoned products, product name, and link back to the cart. And finally, the recovery section addresses some of their value adds, including Made in Europe and field-tested icons. Now, here's another example from Shocky Mats. The subject line, here's what you're missing out on, uses a nice touch of FOMO, complete with emoji, which you know I always like. Now, as you open the email, you're greeted with a short, friendly text that mentions the beneficial feelings of using the product, but also addresses the extremely low return rate, which I do suspect is a major concern for people considering purchasing this product. Next, they show the abandoned products and details. The email then shows 3 testimonials that cover multiple aspects of the product and company, including product quality, benefits of the product, charitable giving, and even initial skepticism from a customer. Finally, the recovery section addresses the extended buy and try return policy, their sustainability, charitable giving, and 5-star review social proof. So find out what works best for your brand and just create a message that fits. It's pretty simple. Now, everything I've covered previously is all you need for a well-designed message. However, there is one more thing with your messages that I want to discuss, the dreaded discount. Now, this topic probably deserves a video of its own, but I'll address it quickly. Now, discounts in your cart messages are 100% optional. Now, if you do choose a discount, I suggest waiting until your final message to provide it. Oftentimes, simple reminders and customer excitement are all that's needed to get customers back. Now, if you do provide a discount, use one that you are absolutely comfortable with. Consider the discount you offer new email subscribers, or what you might offer someone via retargeting ad, and maybe even factor in the cost of running the ad itself. The goal is to recapture lost sales while maximizing profits, and these can help do that. Don't be scared to offer a discount with a stipulation attached to it, like with a minimum spend. This can work wonders for increasing total AOV. Now, if you're curious about which discount works best or whether a discount works better than offering no discount, I would suggest A/B testing your automation. Now, luckily, you can do this right inside an Omnisend workflow in only a couple of clicks, and I'll show you how in just a minute. Now, I'll address adding additional messages in your series with examples as we build a workflow. So to do that, let's jump inside of Omnisend. Now, if you use another email provider, you'll probably see something similar, but Omnisend is free to sign up, so why not follow along? Now, before you get started, if you're a WooCommerce customer, the first thing you'll want to do is make sure you have Omnisend installed in your WooCommerce store, which takes only seconds. Now, we have a step-by-step video linked in the description below if you need a little guidance. Now, to set up your automation, we're going to click on Automation at the top navigation. From there, click on Create Workflow. You can choose to create one from scratch by clicking Create from Scratch. However, Omnisend makes it even easier by providing pre-built workflow templates, as you can see. Click on Cart Abandonment on the left side, and you'll see multiple options. We'll choose Abandon Cart, and as you can see, the template is virtually ready to go. The trigger rule at the top is preset for when they add a new item to their cart. There are two exit options by default: when they place an order and when they start their checkout. In this example, we're going to eliminate the second exit condition by clicking the X to the right of the rule. Now, there's a 1 hour delay built into the set of trigger rules. I'm going to change this to 30 minutes, which is what I would recommend for the first message. Now, there is nothing wrong with waiting a full hour, but I'm aggressive. When someone is this close to making a purchase, I want to stay top of mind. Now, I'll discuss more on timing here in just a second. Finally, you'll see a frequency setting at the bottom, which gives us the ability to throttle customers who have previously entered the workflow. Now, this is fine for now, but you may want to change this to a longer window in case you're worried about coupon abuse when you offer discounts in your series. Now, you can see we have our 3 messages with an 11-hour delay between the first and second, and a 12-hour delay between the next message. I'll discuss more on message timing in just a second. But of course, to make adjustments, simply click the workflow node and make the changes. Now, we want to edit the message. Click on the message node and click Edit Content on the right pane. From here, you'll be brought to a drag and drop message editor where you can customize the message however you like. This is where you'll want to experiment with your own messaging and design incorporating those best practices I showed earlier. By default, we include all abandoned product details in the message, such as image, name, price, and description, but you can easily toggle these off on abandoned products in the right rail, navigating to product details, and then toggling the choices you wish. Now, while you're here, you'll see the ability to customize the layout, number of products shown, columns, and anything else you may want. So feel free to be creative and make the message your own. Okay, we have our first message. But what if we want to add a second, third, or even fourth message to your series, which I consider a must-do? Luckily, creating these messages is easier than with most automated series since the content of the messages will mostly be the same, keeping a focus on the abandoned products and creating that sense of urgency. Now, in many cases, the biggest changes will be to the subject lines and intro text. So for subject lines and intro text, try language like "these products won't last long" or 15% off to complete your order. Let's take a look at an example. Let's continue with the second message from WooCommerce store Omnisend Sports. Now, their second message, the intro text starts by asking a simple question. Still thinking about it? Of course they are. The slight text lets them know the cart is still available and encourages them to trust their own sense of taste. Now, this is a really good job of reminding the shopper about why they chose the product. They again show the abandoned product. They also do a nice job of including a call to action button below the initial text and the abandoned product. Now, the recovery section remains the same. Also notice they didn't offer a discount. The brand is trusting the value of the products. Just a friendly nudge is all that's needed to bring the shoppers back. So with a 57% click to conversion rate, I say they're doing a pretty good job. Now, as we add messages, let's discuss time. Remember, there is no right or wrong delay between messages. If you want to be more aggressive, I'd send message 1 at 30 minutes after abandonment, message 2 12 hours after abandonment, message 3 at 24 hours, and message 4 at 48 hours. Now, if you want to be more conservative, I'd send message 1 at 1 hour after abandonment, message 2 24 hours after abandonment, message 3 at 48 hours, and message 4 at 72 hours. Now, one final note. If you want to test timing, discounts, subject lines, or really anything else, you can and do it quite easily. Let's say you want to see if a discount helps convert customers. You simply drag the A/B testing note onto the workflow, select which percentage you want to go down each path, and complete the workflow. And when you're ready to activate the workflow, click Start Workflow, and watch those abandoned cart sales roll in. In today's video, I covered how you can use Omnisend to create a revenue-driving abandoned cart series for your WooCommerce store. It was pretty easy. Now, Omnisend has over 100,000 customers and offers everything your store needs to increase sales, all while offering 24/7 live award-winning support. So be sure to find out more at omnisend.com, which is also linked in the video description. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're looking for even more e-commerce and WooCommerce marketing videos, be sure to check out this one right here. And until next time, happy marketing.